Hello, and welcome to this tutorial on how to use the meeting room booking system as designed for St Werburghs Community Centre. To start with, you'll need to get to the page that we're currently looking at. To do this, simply go to the link that you will have been provided with when you were given your username and password. Once you are at the site, you will firstly need to log in before you can make any changes. To do this, simply log in by clicking the Log In button and entering your username and password. Then simply select Log In and you're done. You are now logged into the meeting room booking system. From here, you can view all the current listings and add or edit any of your own. Let's add a new listing now. To start, you must select the correct date from the top calendar. If you have a class that runs for several weeks, all at the same time, then select the first date that this class runs for. So, if your class starts on Monday the 19th of March and then continues every Monday afterwards, select Monday the 19th of March as the date in which you will enter your class information. Now, you will need to select which room you'll be in. When you've booked your room at St Werburghs Community Centre, you will have been told which room you've been allocated to. It is important that you stick to this room, as other people may have booked a different room at the same time. Not only that, but when this information is published to the website, you need to make sure that people who want to come to your classes come to the right room. For this tutorial, we're going to imagine that we've been put in room 4. To create a new session in the meeting room booking system, the easiest way to do this is to click and hold down the left mouse button on the start time, and then to drag the box down and let go of the left mouse button at the finish time. You can also make a single click on the start time on this screen, and then enter the start and finish times in the form that follows. Okay, let's say we have a class running from 12 until 1. We simply click and hold down the left mouse button, drag the box down, and let go. Don't worry if you accidentally select the wrong time or room, as we can change this on the next page. We are now on the Add Details screen. This screen allows us to enter our details about our class, exactly as they would appear on the website. The brief description is where you can write the name of your class. We're going to imagine that we're making a class for dancing, so we'll write the name of our class here. In full description, we can write the information about our class as it would appear on the site. Please refer to the written user manual here, as there is a part about using the HTML tags that you can see here. All you need to do is add this at the end of each line, in order to make sure that your class details start on a new line on the web page as well. Remember that you are using this system as a way of telling people about your class, so put all the information that they would need here: the price, your contact details, and a description of your class. Start and end show the time and date of your class. So, if you selected the wrong time, you can change it to the correct one here, and the same follows for rooms. The day on which the class will regularly be held needs to have the day of your class selected. This will appear on the website, so it must be correct. The next part we need to focus on is the bit that says Repeat Type. If you select None, then the system will only make one entry on the day that you have selected. If, however, you select any of the other options, then the system will create the same class with the same details at the frequency that you select. So, if you select Weekly, then the system will schedule the same class at the same time and the same place every week. N-weekly means every certain amount of weeks. So, if you wanted to run a class once every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, you would select this option, and then write the number in the box that says number of weeks for N-weekly. So, if we wanted a class once every 3 weeks, we would first select N-weekly, and then write 3 in the box that says number of weeks for N-weekly. Monthly corresponding day means to have the class on the same date every month. not the same day. In our case, it would make our class run on the 19th of every month, no matter if that date changed from a Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday, or any other day. If you want your class to run once a month on the same day, for example, the first Monday of every month, then you need to select the monthly option instead. Okay, back to our class. We're going to run our dance class once every week, so we're going to select weekly. This next option, repeat end date, asks us when our classes will end. So, simply find the date that your course will end on and select that. If you have classes running indefinitely, then select any date very far into the future. Just remember that when that date eventually arrives, you will need to come back and select a new end date to make sure that your class still appears on the website. If your class repeats, then this next option will select which days it repeats on. In our case, our class is going to run every Monday, so I will select Monday. This final checkbox must be left unselected. This means that the system won't double book you with anyone else, but if you do tick it, then there is a possibility that you could double book a room with someone else using the system. Once you have filled in all your options, simply select Save and you're done. Now, let's imagine that we already have a class, which we now do, and that we want to edit some information about it. Maybe we've moved to a different room, or we need to change the time or some of the description that we wrote. It's extremely easy to edit our class. The first step is to simply find any one of our classes and left-click on the title. If you want to edit only one specific class, then you need to find that class that you want to edit and click the title on that day. When we do this, we are presented with this current screen, where we can see all our information. If we are editing just this one particular class, then we select Edit Entry. If, however, we are editing this class and all the other classes both before and after this date, then we need to click on Edit Series. After clicking on the Edit button, we are taken back to the exact same screen we had when we entered our information. All the processes are the same, so we just need to change whatever it was we came in here to change, and then scroll to the bottom and click Save again. What about if we need to stop our classes for just 1 or 2 weeks? That's easy too. Simply find the class that you need to cancel and left-click on the name again. From here, we need to select Delete Entry. Selecting this option will just delete the class for this week. It won't delete any other classes. Simply click OK when prompted to confirm that you want to delete this class, and you're done. If you wanted to delete all of your classes, both before and after this date, then you need to click on Delete Series and select OK when prompted. And that's it! We hope you enjoy using our system. If you have any problems, then please call the centre and they should be able to advise you on what to do.